We are gonna get into it.
Good.
So Netflix brought out so many things this year. It's actually been ridiculous. So much of it has been crap.
Yeah.
But
Like, what was the movie? Don't know.
Okja.
I'm in the middle of Okja. I don't hate
Okja's
it.
good.
It's not on my list though. just so you're not expecting that. So I'm giving you the
Number
top
one.
10 Netflix original movies. I mean,
Series?
Things.
Content.
it's actually quite diverse. It's got like one of everything in
Let's
it.
be diverse.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
So
Nice.
if it's made by Netflix and it's on Netflix,
Mm.
it's eligible for this list.
Mm.
Number 10. Have you guys seen Santa Clarita Diet?
No.
I've seen some of it.
It's great.
It's okay.
Should look it up.
It's... Someone else do that while I'm doing this because
Let
I'm
me,
not going
let
to be able
me.
to keep up.
I've always wanted to do this.
Put the pads under it. So, it's the story of a wife and a guy, have a lovely relationship, lovely marriage,
Mm-hmm.
and she becomes a zombie. And
No.
hilarity ensues.
Mm.
It's great. It's Drew Barrymore and the guy from Justified, if you've ever seen that show.
Timothy Oliphant.
That's it. And it's bloody great. Number 9,
Number 9.
Ozark. Did you guys see this?
No.
No, everyone was talking about it, but I never got around to watching
It's
it.
pretty much Breaking Bad, but a little bit different. A little bit more dark.
Jason Bateman.
Okay.
Yeah, Jason Bateman, great actor.
Doing
in it.
dark stuff.
Oh,
I love
wow.
Arrested Development.
Yeah. It's pretty hectic.
Okay.
So, yeah, it's
That's
hard to explain. You just kind of need to watch it, and if you don't like the vibe of the first 2 episodes, stop. But if you're into it, keep watching it.
It's a
'cause
good guy
awesome.
gone bad kind of thing.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Number 8. This one you almost certainly wouldn't have seen because it was very random that I even watched it.
Okay.
Wheelman.
Real man?
Wheelman.
Not real man. Wheel.
Wheel.
Man.
I have heard of this actually.
It's actually bloody incredible.
It's just some like pulp action, right?
So imagine if Drive wasn't wasn't artsy.
Yeah.
That's pretty
Mhm.
much what this movie
That's what
is.
it is.
It's just like pure driving, pure action. It's like Taken if he never got out of a car.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Do you know what I mean? Like just like high energy.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty much a deal gone wrong for
Yeah.
a guy
Mm.
who doesn't want to go back to jail,
Mm.
and he's a crazy good driver.
Do like Frank Grillo.
Is that his name?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's really good in it, and pretty much the whole. This is gonna sound great to artistic wankers like me and Chris, but to other people it's probably gonna sound boring.
I'm an artistic
But like
wanker.
the whole of the movie is set like the camera never gets off the car, if
Yeah.
that makes sense. So it's
Yeah.
either in the car or it's like on the car looking
Yeah.
at other things.
All right.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah,
That's pretty cool, actually.
and it's bloody great. Which sounds like it's boring, but they really lean into it, and it's like you get so invested into it. It's so intense and fast.
I need to write that down.
Yeah, it's a great one,
Mm.
and it's on Netflix for free.
Free-ish.
And like no one's talking about it. I feel like
Was it earlier in the year or?
I think it was only like last month.
Okay. So it's recent.
So number 7, Dave Chappelle stand up.
Yeah.
Now I definitely didn't love both of them, but the one with the 4 stories about OJ
Mm.
is bloody great. It's classic
I
Chappelle.
love Chappelle.
He's back. He's loving it. He's patting his chest in a weird way, but you kind of get used to it. You assume he's just kind of on a come down for some drug or something.
That's not.
But that's Stranger Things. That's definitely not on this list.
Yeah, that's weird.
Now,
There he is.
Oh,
Watch it, guys.
that's funny. I've never seen that.
Special.
Oh, jeez.
Anyway.
Alright. Number 6,
yes.
Yep.
White Gold. Did any of you guys see this?
No.
Oh, I heard about this.
Not
So-
Fool's
About the
Gold with
water.
Matthew McConaughey and
No.
Kate Hudson.
No,
That's
you're
terrible.
both way off. It's about
Sarah loved it.
an English salesman
I
and his
did
group
see
of
this.
people who are like super like smart aleck, super raunchy.
Mm.
Like imagine like the worst salesperson you can think of, and like that's the main guy.
It's
but
not
it-
made by Netflix, but it's on Netflix.
Yeah, and
There
this
he
guy,
is.
it kind of
Yeah.
sucks because it looks like this guy just got accused of sexual harassment,
Yeah.
Mm.
which sucks for everyone involved. But he's vehemently defended
Vehemently.
himself, so like he hasn't like admitted to doing it or not.
Yeah.
But the show's great. But
Mm.
like the show, he kind of is a sexual predator in.
Oh.
Okay.
So when the story came out, it was a bit like,
It's like,
ugh,
ooh.
that sucks for you.
Mm.
Like that you just acted as such a terrible person in that show. It's like when there's a terrible character as the main character, but they're kind of endearing.
Mm. Okay.
Like he kind of flirts that line.
They have some good qualities.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Number 5, Staying Alive,
Yep.
The Punisher.
Oh, I haven't seen it yet.
It's so good.
Is it? He was the best part
You
of
didn't like it?
Daredevil too.
I didn't even finish it.
Okay,
So
I
boring.
can see where you're coming from. There's 3 or 4 episodes in the middle that you just need to skip. Hey, but
Mm.
it ends and finishes really well.
It ends and finishes.
It's
well?
just a little bit repetitive. Is the only thing I'd say that's bad about it.
Mm.
Oh, it was so boring.
Like
I-
it's like so depressing too. But
I
you know
watched-
me, like I like a good depressing show.
I watched
Oh.
the first 9 episodes. I tried.
How many are there? 10?
20 or something.
Really?
But at least you went 9
Like
in.
13.
That's deep water.
The middle
Nine.
is
Yeah.
the middle is super boring.
I
Like
really tried.
if this show had been 6 episodes, it would have been fine.
Because I tried to watch this, and I was like, this sucks. So then I watched like the first few episodes of Daredevil season 2 instead.
Are they just trying to just do too much at the moment, Marvel?
No,
Should
with
they
this
just
one, I
focus on
think
quality, not quantity.
the problem was they wanted people to
Mm.
watch this without watching Daredevil season 2. So if you'd seen Daredevil season 2, it retreaded a lot.
A lot of stuff. Okay. They didn't assume any knowledge.
But like the psychological stuff of the military people and all the stuff they do about when he was in Afghanistan and stuff,
Mm.
amazing.
I just want to see him kick some ass, but it didn't do that.
Yeah, well that's the problem. Is in the first bloody episode he burns the Punisher suit, and you're like, okay, let's go through the origin story again.
So boring. Anyway,
I thought it was great though. Number 4,
Yes.
13 Reasons Why. I know this is a
Haven't
divisive
seen
one.
it.
I know this is a divisive one.
I'll watch Sarah watch it.
That's creepy.
Could be good.
Sarah, did you like it?
Do I need to yell?
Yeah.
Undecided.
Okay.
You didn't like the
So the-
I liked it, but I think working as a teacher made it a bit difficult at the end.
it's a bit
It's
pro-suicide-y.
Yeah.
I think it wasn't pro-suicide, I don't think, but it's hard to not glorify it without. Like, I still find the suicide scene super disturbing, even though I
There's
could,
a suicide scene.
Yeah, the whole show's about suicide, so it's 13 reasons why she committed suicide, is the premise.
Okay.
But I think it's super interesting. It's definitely a divisive one in that some people friggin' hate it because it like brings up themes of this.
Yeah.
But
Is
I
it based on a book?
But it,
but I think it's super important.
And it's aimed
Okay.
at like teenagers.
Yeah.
They're the ones watching it, right?
Yeah, so I kind of you
So
hope
what
that they
number is
wouldn't
this for
take
you?
it the wrong way. 4.
It got big news. It was huge.
It
like
was
this,
it was a big.
everyone
thing.
was binging it, kind
so
of.
what? Okay, tell us what about this one did you like? Did you like what about it did you like? So why I'm asking is because for me, when I walk out of a movie or watch something, I want to feel good at the end of it. I don't want to be like in turmoil.
At the end of this one, I
So-
honestly I thought a lot about how I treat people
Okay.
I like to be challenged.
because there's a lot of main characters in this that treat each other terribly.
Mm-hmm.
This looks like teen drama.
Yeah, but it's a lot more intense than just teen drama. It's actually quite heavy, the stuff that like the themes in it.
Okay.
So I'd say watch it if you're like 20. Don't anything younger, bro.
For the kids.
Probably not.
Number 3,
Yes.
Left Turn, Glow.
Oh.
Did you
So
guys
it's
see
called
this?
Left
Nah.
Turn.
No,
Left it.
it's definitely not friggin' Luke Cage either.
Oofed.
Not
This
if
show-
not if you age it.
I
What
watched
was it?
a couple of
Iron Fist.
episodes of Glow.
More people needed to watch this show because it's bloody perfect.
I hear it's good.
Yeah, it's funny. It's got 10 main character women, which is like
Oh, I
Unheard
like
of.
then.
Yeah, women.
I guess Orange is the New Black does that, but
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
another Netflix show. I guess Netflix are pretty.
Progressive.
Yeah.
Good on Netflix.
Number 2, can you guess?
Strange Things 2.
No.
Definitely not. It's
Mindhunters.
no
Oh,
American Vandal,
spoilers. Oh,
Oh.
the show about drawing dicks on cars. This show is bloody perfect. It's so funny. They managed to get 10 episodes about 10 hour. Actually, they're 20-minute episodes about a case where a guy gets accused of drawing 20 dicks.
This is a parody, no?
Yeah,
Okay.
but it's probably the best parody I've ever seen.
Okay.
In
So-
that, if the subject matter of what they were talking about wasn't so stupid,
Yeah.
you'd think it was a real thing.
So is this making fun of like Serial and stuff like that?
Yeah,
Is that what it
and
is?
making a murderer.
Yeah. So a mockumentary.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Cool.
It was very
I think
good.
you talked about it, didn't you? On the
Yeah, I did.
pod.
I think I talked about most of these on the pod.
Mm.
Number 1.
I want to see it.
I'm surprised you haven't. It's so your kind of show.
Is it hilarious?
Yeah.
It is hilarious.
I don't know if that's saying good things about me.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
Number 1, Mindhunter.
Sorry. I
Oh.
ruined it.
Spoiler.
Have you guys seen it?
Yeah.
Yes.
No.
What did you think of it?
So good. I loved it.
Yeah. Very good.
Why?
It's just good.
I think it's just super interesting
Yeah.
to see how it kind of explored just what makes these people tick, and then I guess historically, I don't know how true it is, but to see just the development of these kind of serial killers and what how they kind of try to come to understand them. I think the whole history of it's really interesting.
Yeah. It's great. The whole thing is just
The interaction with the serial killers,
Yeah.
like they're the best part.
yeah.
And they're none of them are really big actors, are they? The serial killer guys,
No.
but they do it perfectly.
No, most of the people in the show aren't very big actors,
Yeah.
and they're all just perfect execution with all
Mm.
the acting.
Mm.
Like there wasn't one weak person in the group, I don't think.
Mm.
And it really thrives is when they'll have conversation with the serial killers, and you like won't breathe or blink in the whole conversation because you're so just like sucked into it.
Mm.
Yeah, I freaking loved every second of it, and it's definitely one of those ones that change how you think about yourself a lot.
Mm.
When you like at the end of it, the whole time you're just thinking like, "Am I a serial killer?"
I didn't think that.
Well,
Maybe I am. a
that
serial
means
killer.
that probably means you are a serial killer.
Oh my god.
I think how the idea we brought up was that they used to think that these people are just born this way, they're messed up, but they're showing that it's actually more a series of the way these people are treated and their environments and the social determinants that maybe lead them to this kind of way.
Oh wow. This is
Yeah.
pretty interesting.
So you kind of think about
Which
if
is
you're in
true.
those situations, would you come out the same way?
Yeah, it's kind of one of those ones that starts so slow and boring, but once
Yeah.
you get sucked into it, you watch it all in one
Yeah.
night.
I feel like the end for me left me hanging too much. I wanted a bit more from the end. I guess they're going to bring out more. That's all.
Well,
I can think.
I watched it before anyone else because I randomly just
Picked it up.
I think the midnight ticked over like when it came out, and I was like,
Mm.
"Oh, what's this?" And I just started watching it and
Mm.
just like couldn't stop.
Paper.
So I was left at the end, like no one else had watched it. I was like, "Somebody talk to me about this show. I have
Yeah.
no idea what's going on."
Mm.
Yeah, I had to look.
Do we
stuff
know?
up.
Is there another one coming out?
Yeah,
Is it?
season
Okay.
2 is coming.
People friggin' love it, so I can't imagine they don't do it again.
Because they had that weird guy in the whole. He just kept getting shots of him at the beginning of the
Yeah.
episodes.
Well,
We don't know.
So
what that
apparently
is.
he's like a well-documented serial killer in America,
Okay.
and that's like what he did.
Okay.
And so we're seeing
Just
bits
snippets of
his-
that.
Yeah.
Did you feel
was
like
it?
was
I
le-
thought
you
it was a guy. I
leading
thought it
to
was a guy
something?
prepping for something, and then he didn't do it.
I don't know.
He's definitely prepping for something.
Yeah,
I
but
felt
then
like it was leading somewhere. It never took me there.
which
That's why
I
was
thought the ultimate lesson with it of him not doing it was that you can't charge these people before they actually do it, and the same thing with the principle of like you can't because it's so heinous and so crazy to actually cross the barrier of what they do of like having sex with dead heads and like
Oh
rape
my gosh.
and like
what?
serial killing stuff. Like there's a messed up people, but they have really normal conversations with them, so that's kind of the interesting thing because you're like these people seem so normal,
Yeah.
but they're doing such crazy things.
They'll have like these conversations and say the most weird things, but it's just so natural for them.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So
It's crazy. Great watch. Not if you're under 20 maybe, but you know.
Great show.
All right, that's my top 10 Netflix original series of 2017.
great.
Beautiful.
Well, that's the last episode for the year, guys. How do you feel?
Woo.
Absolutely amazing.
Good year.
Good
A
year.
decent year.
Yeah. Hope for 2018.
Yes.
We'll be back.
I
There
Yeah.
is- there is more.
I think we're back. We're back on like the 8th or the 7th or something. I can't remember.
Jeez. Straight back into it.
It's either the first or the second week of January. I can't
Wow.
remember.
The 8th is a Monday.
I don't get how people like you know that.
That's first day back to work for a lot of people.
Have a look. Yeah.
Like, some people just know the days of the month that it's going to be like 2 months out. I don't know how people do that.
Probably the
Sarah.
11th will be back.
Yeah. Anyway,
Stay tuned.
this has been Trend Settings, episode 72. Thank you for watching. My name is Ali.
My name is Jazzy Jules.
I'm Dip.
My name is Chris.
Hopefully you'll be seeing some fun stuff of us from the holidays, but it won't be Trend Settings. It'll probably just be some stupid sketches that we usually do.
Ooh.
And thanks for watching.
Thank you.
Thanks for
We'll see you
watching.
next year.
Thanks for
We'll see you
listening,
next year.
podcasters. The best listeners.